Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Mall Featurefied content, and today we are talking about cable summer days versus the X of Salts uniform because we can finally no restriction day, so we can test out the limits of both the uniforms. So let's just go for the stats. So 58 critical rate and 125 attack speed. So yes, we are missing that. No Odin's blessings on cable as well. We have the critical rate on the last gear. All skills are level 6, and of course we will use the second skill to make up for that critical rate on every single rotation. Type enhancement rank 4, power of angry hulk stage 12 with a ctp of energy, and a mythic out uniform option with 3. Basically 2 only matters because it's a ctp of energy, so energy attack and the all attack are rolled for this one. Now let's switch to the cable X of Swords uniform, because of course this is the new one, and we need to still test out. I've been still doing the testing with the CDP of race, so I will let you guys know in a bit. 58 critical rate again and 128 attack speed, a little bit more than that, but that's not really gonna be making a huge difference because we will be switching to Nick Fury for cancelling. So the fifth skill, of course, can give issues. The second skill is a bit weird too, but everything is same basically. We have 4 out of the 5 uniform options, but this is just attack speed and then energy attack and the attack on the second and fourth. So the fourth one that we have, the energy attack, is actually still has to be mythic out the uniform. So we will get a little bit more attack on that one, at least with that. So the rotation with this uniform actually changes because of that freaking fifth skill, man. So the rotation is gonna be basically, the rotation is exactly the same with both the rotations, but a little bit better. So we go 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2 cancel, 5. Okay, and you can see the fifth skill actually stops, bro. So it does not take advantage of the full of that. So we're gonna go 5, and then after it stops, 1 cancel 2. We will do that rotation as well. After that we have to do the first and cancel 2 if you want to get. Now of course tier 3 skill, cancel the fifth skill after those swords appear, after he just hits those swords, and then you can actually cancel and you can get the most out of your cable. If you want to do that, if you do that, you will get the most damage. Now, before going into that, let's go and talk about the cards that I have. 81.3% energy attack on my card. So this is going to be on my account with this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump on to the ABX. And I got no idea why it is lagging, man. So first of all is the summer days. And one more thing about the summer days, do not use the tier 3 skill. Do not use the tier 3 skill. And you must be thinking, what the hell am I saying? Like, why? Why should we not use the tier 3 skill, right? Tier 3 skill should give like crazy damage. Yes, it does, but Cable on the Summer Days uniform, the fifth skill does more damage than the tier 3 skill damage. Yes, it is like that, and I was. The fifth skill actually on the Summer Days, continuous damage, does more damage than the awakened than the tier 3 skill. So don't use it, don't use it. Don't even try to use it. Or if you want to try, you can try one thing though, that you can try 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2 tier 3 5 if you want to, but never cancel the fifth skill. Let's switch to Nick Fury. Never cancel that. And I was scoring good amount of score, and when I did the stream on Twitch as well, we were able to pull off really good score. But on the first run, I was able to make more not using the tier 3 skill. So which I also was thinking to test out and stuff like that, but it's kind of weird. The tier 3 skill with this uniform is not as strong as the X of Swords. And I think the reason why it's not, because the fifth skill does crazy amount of damage even if you don't use the tier 3 skill. But what could happen is that the fifth skill also we only use for that chain of damage, right? So the uniform passive applies when we use that fifth skill, and after that, apart from the buff, there is nothing really that you're getting from that fifth skill, right? It's just cancelled. It's just the beautiful skill wasted. And somehow I tried that and I actually scored. It was not a massive difference, but yes, I think it will give you more score if you do not use the tier 3 skill with the Summer Days Cable uniform. I know it sounds very weird, but because the Summer Days uniform, because of the continuous fifth skill is so damn powerful, that the tier 3 skill does not even come closer to the damage that you can do with the Summer Days fifth skill only skill and not using the tier 3 skill. throughout the run, which makes it very like versatile and very easy to use. Of course, you don't even have to worry about that. So basically, only the stat boost is enough for Cable Summer Days to outperform himself even without the tier 3 skill, which I think is a great thing, because not you don't have to worry about the procs anymore. You don't have to worry about the synergies that okay, sometimes you can miss the second skill if you don't have critical rate maxed out. Sometimes you can miss the fifth skill as well. But you can see we just made, I'm gonna use this one right now, and I can finish it. 8.83. With that, now let's jump on to the X of Swords uniform, which is kind of weird. And there are a few complications with X of Swords though. Rotation is simple: 4 cancel, 3 cancel, 2 cancel, 5. But there is one more thing that you need to pay attention to. This uniform can score exactly the same as Summer Days if the procs are right, even with a CDP of energy. And yes, I will do the CDP of rage testing in a bit and let you guys know how it works on, how it goes. But even with a CDP of energy, this CD form can score as good as that. But I think it's going to be very tough for this uniform to do that, because you why would you buy this uniform? And you have to play with the procs. The procs are gonna be the issue for you, and if procs are going to be the issue, like like that, I just missed the, I think we missed the proc there. Well, we did not, so because we did not use the tier 3 skill there, which was fortunate. But you will miss procs, and why would you want to get a uniform which will make you harder to play the character when you have another uniform which does not even need you to that was a good proc, that was a good proc, so which doesn't even need you to use the tier 3 skill that could give issues with the procs. And I think that's probably one of the biggest uh, reasons why you would want to purchase the Summer Days uniform over this uniform. And somehow I just feel like I sometimes miss the procs, and it does happen, and sadly I cannot really do anything about that. The procs are very okay, very late proc. So you can, it's of course it's gonna be a choice between that, and I will do more videos on that as well to try to elaborate everything else on this one and highlight some of the main issues with the X of Swords uniform comparison to the Summer Days uniform, because that's also important. So let's go with that. Hopefully we don't get the proc. The procs is here. So if you get the proc right when you hit the tier 3 skill, then is where you get the most damage. If you miss that proc even by a second, you can lose a lot of damage, I think. And that is, I think, just I think that's just like okay, did we get it or not? I think we missed that, dude. Oh, okay. Anyways, so uh, okay, we missed the proc. We missed the proc totally. We proc totally missed the proc. So yeah, the score can be improved. Score can be improved definitely on this run. This was not the best run, but again, are you really gonna ever get the best run, like a perfect run or something? Like there is nothing as a perfect run in this game, right? So maybe it would be better for you to stick with the Summer Days uniform and not get this uniform for Cable if you're running a CDP of energy, because I'm running CDP of energy only right now because I still have to test the rage. But we are going to be ending with 8.57 million. That's what 250k difference, right? 250k score difference. But I think if the procs were better and if we did not miss the proc on that fifth skill, I think we could, the difference could be like 100k. So this uniform, without using the tier 3 skill, just with the stat boost because of that crazy fifth skill, seems to be better, a little bit better than the X of Swords. But I will say this: if the procs supports you, and if you don't really miss the procs on those tier 3 skills, if you don't miss those procs, X of Swords will be exactly as good as this uniform. At least with this rotation. I tried using the tier 3 on the Summer Days, it did not really do. And I also sent an email to Netmarble asking about this passive, if this passive is really applied or not, because I kind of have some doubts with that. I could be wrong, but I sent them and I am just waiting for the reply if the uniform passive still has some issue, just like the Thor's passive. maybe not. So we'll see about that. Anyhow, guys, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about these runs and cable uniforms. My suggestions for you: if you have summer days, you can wait and hold on to the X swords. If you do not have summer days, should you get the X swords? Definitely get the X sword uniform. Really great. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. And the rage comparison will be coming shortly. Take care, guys.